Hello, so Monike, good morning episode. Nagaland TV la first episode that is good morning episode te swagat krise. So mula naam ase Rovinyo Lama aru apni hanna aji day shuruat kuru garne ami hodai nishina isor la kotha ekta sabo aibi isor upar ki digine ase talaga word of knowledge te itu ami han gyan to lobo.
We have this hope as an anchor for the soul, firm and secure. Hebrews 6:19.
So now ita mon isor la kotha ma bawla sailui she to apni han jani ase ta de ki likhin dai she so ita ami khan laga aru bhal ekta positive day start kuru karne positive thought mohla good morning ita de good morning episode de digine ase so itu karne aru mon positive thought to ki kobole ase itu sabo.
Life is a flower of which love is the honey. Victor Hugo.
So viewer, now it's time to see our top headlines. So let's jump into it. Election Commission on Thursday rescheduled dates for two-phase assembly polls in Manipur, which will now be held on February 28 and March 5. Reason for rescheduling polls was a demand met by some Christian organizations not to hold elections on Sunday. Nagaland reports 44 new COVID-19 cases with no new fatalities. Out of 44 new cases, 18 from Dimapur, 21 from Kohima, 1 from Mokochung, 3 from Parent and 1 from Trensang. DPDB held its monthly meeting on Thursday. Board discussed concern of detection of Omicron variant in district. Meanwhile, PowerPoint presentation was also presented by Water Resource Department. However, Forest Department and PHED chemists asked to give PowerPoint presentation on quality of drinking water next DPDB meeting. Sikkim Home Department decided to do away with most of the COVID-19 protocols from February 11, including mandatory negative RT-PCR reports for people entering the states. Government said there are no restriction of any timing to shut shops, thereby allowing commercial establishment to function normally. Karnataka High Court hearing pleas against hijab ban expressed its intent on Thursday to issue an interim order directing students to return to classes, and that till matter is pending before court, these students and all stakeholders will not insist on wearing religious garments. So viewers, we now have print preview, so let us review some local dailies of Nagaland. So jump nukuragire ami khant ami koitu monase since today only we have one paper, that is Morning Express. I hope that this paper mohla time to lua hodai din janish na iman toki jabo koigine hi pisos ase. So Morning Express starting day apni han ke dikho pare se bold letter bra, that is ignored but determined dancery power public protest forceful amalgamation. So we know that why Dansari Par public are protesting. Since Dansari Par la jurisdiction to Chumudi Dhaldia Pura Itupara hi hoyase. So let's look into it more details or more precisely. So the heart over constant ignorance by an unresponsive Nagaland government after taking the arbitrary decision without consent or consultation was the recurring theme as the determined public of Dansaripar area on Thursday came out in thrones of an emotional rally against what they determined as forceful amalgamation into another district. The peaceful public rally organized under the aegis of the Joint Coordination Committee of Village JCCV for Dimapur district comprises of 45 villages and attending by people from all walks of life with placards and banners against the mergers of Dansepa subdivision and 4 other villages which the newly created Chumukadima district. The rally culminated with submission of a memorandum to the Nagaland Chief Secretary through SDO Civil Dansari Par, demanding immediate modification or rectification of the state government December 22, 2021 notification listing the administrative jurisdiction of Dimapur and Chumukadima district. The JCCV cautioned that it would resort to further severe steps till the desired demand is achieved. Earlier, JCCV spokespersons and President Dimasa Public Organization Nagaland DPON and NABENT informed the initiative taken by the Sema Dimasa Union Dansari subdivision and 4 villages from Ultra area Sitrongse, Shingri Jant, Murisi and Kopanala joined letter as those area opposed to joining the newly created district comprised different tribes and communities. They decided to form the JCCV. So with this, since then we have yesterday news also because Mohan Jana Nishna yesterday we Amikhan Bra Itula por news dishes, so it will be so that it will be more precise, so that Nagamis pra Janu Parogana. Nagaland Sokar pra ite likhin thakato Nagaland Sokar pra Janta Khan ke Nahodi ke naam Dansri par subdivision ke Chumukadima district loko milai dia nimite. Itu district to Dimapur la district ka to jagare Dansri par ai thakato jakin Chumukadima jurisdiction te milai dia para Janta Khan khushi na pato ami khan jani paise jagalila protest hoa para. Itukla noigine protest rally to jaise aru tai khan play card te dhurise ki Kishin likhite kishe ule play cards ekta dikhiya to we love Dimapur gun thakise tukla nohigine janta khan miligine andolan na jagere tahan tula jakate tahan short ekta program rakise prathana khan pra shuru korikine to andolan to loise aru to program kotha hua pisire sob manu SDO office te memorandum dibule jaise kokine ete likhigina ase Itu iklan hoy kine itu mamla oporde ami khan la NLTV ground report khan jai kine manu khan ke sawal hodise aru president JCC ATK ke president JCC convener LK Sukosha tahan bra koise ki Nagaland sarkar pra itu kadam uthato manzur nakuribo because manu la first of all manu laga consult nukurigine ki district mang korise itu district to tahan pra dia nai nading ni thagise italo dishe hole pura nading thagise ki district mang kuranai itu to dishe itla porde tahala khushi without asking the public without asking tate common people am admi hange no dikene tahan pra itu laga dansri parto Chumukadima dal dia pra tate la manu khan pra khushi na pato ami an dikhiu paisu itu ekla nohi kine ede pula dansri the Dimapur jurisdiction de thakise itu ekla thakise aru itia bi Dimapur te hi hobo ko kine tatila manu khan pra mang kura laga peaceful to public protest to ase ko kine chanaise itu ekla nohi kine Chumukadima la under de to kitabi itu dansri parto thakibu na dibo ko kine bi tahan bar janaise itu LK Su para bi koshi sokar pra iniga tai khan opor khushi kuribole na paribo tai khan itu mun khushi na pato duri kena chief secretary para hi through Dimapur SDO ke memorandum dikine tahan dansri subdivision laga 45 bosti khan to Dimapur pra Chumukadima jurisdiction de rakhibole faisla utha to joldi bodli kuribole mang kurise ko kine janai diase so ja kale tahan mang kura nishna akha se besu se because kwa nishna government kan to janta laga bhal biya oporde jani ase so ki kurle bhal hobo itu hi tahane bhal pra faisla le to bhal age karne bhal hobo aru sob mil milap thakibo gine bhal hobo gine janai ase Manipur polls rescheduled, now set for February 28 and March 5. So, itu ki karne schedule ishe itu more details pra purbo. So, Citing representation, precedent, logistic, and ground situation, the Election Commission on Thursday rescheduled the dates for the two-phase assembly polls in Manipur, which will now be held on February 28 and March 5. One of the reasons for rescheduling the polls, sources said, was a demand made by some Christian organization not to hold election on Sunday, February 27. The earlier announced date for one of the poll is a Sunday when Christians go to church to offer prayers. Earlier, the polls were to be held on February 27th and March 3. तो जाना निचना जादिनी द February 27 और March 3 डे कुर्सी हुलबी ताहान बारो चेंज कुडिया तो इमान ते थका तो मनुखान Christian मनुखान आमी हा जाना से Sunday द आमी गांदो इसो ये ऑफर कराला देखता से आमी आला गाव आमी आला physical आमी आला spiritual ऑफर करा निचना ताहान बारो इतो दिन तो मोहन प्रार्थना दिया निचना इतो दिन तो नुकुरी दिवी कुने ताहान बा मांग कुरा परा ही ताहान बरा Manipur poll to jakine February 28 par legene March 5 to kurobo gogene janala ase. In a statement, the EC said the decision is based on inputs, representation, past precedent, logistic, ground situation, and all facts and circumstances in the manner. The good thing about this itutahan utula porde decision lato with regarding all the things that is input, representation, past precedent. আৰু বৰ জনাই দিব ইটুকলা নইনা তাহান এটো ডিসিশন টো লোৱাটো ইনপুটস থাকি কিনে ৰিপ্ৰেজেন্টেশন থাকি কিনে পাস প্ৰেসিডেন্ট থাকি কিনে লজিস্টিক থাকি কিনে গ্ৰাউন্ড ৰিপৰ্টস গ্ৰাউন্ড সিচুৱেচন আৰু আলাক আলাক কিছিম কিছিম ফ্যাক্টস থাকি কিনে হি ইটু কৰিলে ইটু ডেটে কৰিলে ভাল হ'ব ইটু ডেটে কৰিলে বিয়া হ'ব ইটু ডেটে কৰিলে কোমা মানকে দিগদাৰ পাব আমি হা জানা নিশ্চয় যা দিন বি Uttarakhand la assembly tamte manukhan bishi mandu itu particular puja thakia para particular tyohar thakar para since edu puja thakaba many of the am admi public khan edu puja te aibu na para tahan kinanga that to reschedule korise Indian national TV reschedule korise aro this is a huge respect to a religion to no matter what their religions are but then itu ekta manu laga religion sakine manu laga biswas sakine manu laga kotha sakine iniga date thakia to iniga change koriya to bishi bhal korise gokine janai diase aru itu to apni han ki bi janai diase ki Manipur poll to February 28 aru March 5 la majote hobo gokine janai ase. Recently, keeping in mind Ravidas Jayanti celebration, the EC had rescheduled date of Punjab polls from February 14 to February 20. The state government and various political parties had approached the poll panel to reschedule this. The commission, the statement said, visited Manipur on February 7th and 8th to review election preparedness and held interactions with political parties, Chief Secretary, DGP, and other state officers, Director General of Assam Rifle, and other law enforcement agency and other relevant stakeholders. Various issues and ground situations were presented to the commission during the visit, it said. Sources in the poll panel said there have been precedent for when the EC had rescheduled assembly polls and by polls after announcing the election schedule. So that is all. So for more precise, more clearly, apne ke janaw mon takado Manipur poll to February 28 palogine March 5 te bodli hoise gine yete pra hi janai diase. So next time ami aru sabo ki ase. Is very keenly monitoring the Dimapur-Kohima railway project. So the Dimapur-Kohima new big railway line project is going at a smooth pace and the Prime Minister's office is monitoring the project very keenly, stated the Chief Administrative Officer, CAO Northeast Railway Malingao, HS Yadav on Thursday. The CAO stated this during the review meeting of the Dimapur-Kohima new big line project with the Chief Secretary of Nagaland, JLM IAS, and other senior state government officials as the Chief Secretary Conference Hall, Kohima on February 10th stated a DIPR report. Yadav informed that the Phase 1 of the project from Dhansiri to Shukuvi has been completed. So the good news is that Dhansiri palekine Shukuvi la jagato complete hoise train laga rasta to aru judo, and the train will start to ply on the road soon. He adopted Dhansiri to Shukuvi. Okay. He added that the phase 2, 28 km from Shukuvi to Perima is under construction and is expected to be completed by July 2023, while the phase 3, 38 km from Perima to Zubza is expected to be completed by March 2026. He said that the 82.50 km long line will have 8 stations and 20 tunnels covering a total length of 29.30 30 kilometers. So, the new thing that I have been observing in Nagaland, from sports pralikine, kam pralikine, when it comes to media, when it's come to political party, when it's come to public rally protest, it is sobte bhal ekta dikhya to khali oting tiru hatsa hi chhari kine bhal ekta dikhya to Mohant Nagaland to bishi. Obviously it's not that developed, however developing stage te man bishi de age de ahi kine jana to ami han bishi khushi ase, because we know that khali train line to khali ami han Dimapur para likine Guwahati to thakise, however yete para ki hoise ko to yete para Dhansiri para likine Shukuvi ba likine next line to ki ase kore to Shukuvi ba likine Perima pishiden to the 2023 khatam kuro July to agla saal de ase. Phase 3 38 km from Perima to Zubza ena khatam kuro ko gine janai ase. So bhal thing ekta ase iniga Nagaland TV man vikas iman nutun ahi kine iniga kura to, because it is all good for us only. Holibi itahan prabi iniga government kan prabi inia banatamte we the public, we the viewers, mon public can be bhal kurigine kiniga kurigine itu amiange dia jinis to amiange to railway dia gari dia saman dia to the kiniga mon bhal utilize kurigine age de loi jabo itu hi ami han bhabibo lage ko kine janai ase. So now it's time to see the fact of the day.
Nelson Mandela was released from prison after 27 years as a political prisoner on February 11, 1990.
So well, this is my favorite segment, and it is now time for some refreshing melody that will uplift your mood. Let's enjoy this morning melody.
to do before I bury my mind again. But I'll wait. When this is over, I'll stand. My friend, can I come over and rent this dark place, attempting my soul in a trance? My friend, you've been a mess, I hear, but if you're my last, don't turn into my Should I listen to my heart or take a chance in my cards? Isolated in my room with bitter thoughts of you, but I'll wait. When this is over, I'll stand. My friend, can I come over and rent this place, attempting my soul in a trance? My friend, you've been a mess, I hear, but if you're my last, don't turn into my past.
So viewer, it's now time ita mohalla samay waqt hushe amikhan alag alag hobole. So with this amikhan idu alag alag noha gede, it's very important to check our weather updates because amikhan jani ase ajikali mosom badli hoa pura borkhon barish pra lukine sunlight pra lukine wind pra lukine kishim kishim pura amikhan nadikhia jinis khan bi amikhan dikhiu pari ase ajikali mosom bia hoba to idu weather updates sabo. So with this signing off, your anchor Rovinya Lama.
Nagaland TV, Stop Manulaga Awas. Watch us live on Geo TV and on your television sets as well. For Dimapur viewers, we are on channel number 10 in Global Chapter, and for Kohima and Mokokchung viewers,